Good morning from Cleveland, or I should probably say Calimeta, because I'm headed to Greece. So why don't you come along with me? I'm going to see as many of the historical sites as I can. Should be fun.
When traveling, I find myself quantifying my home. People from the States are aware of it, but they don't know why. People from other countries, if they are aware of it at all, simply know the sports teams. So this time around, I found myself coming up with several unofficial slogans. Cleveland, it's not that bad. Cleveland, we have stuff. And Cleveland, it could be worse.
So I have an 8-hour layover in Philly, but I have an old friend here who I haven't seen in a while, so he's going to come pick me up and we'll see a little bit of the city of brotherly love.
My friend Dan is an acclaimed singer-songwriter, performer, former opera bass baritone, and all-around raconteur of life. We grew up in the same small town. He even went to school with my parents. Over the years, our similar worldviews, coupled with our gregarious and loquacious natures, has formed a brotherly bond.
We're not on the air right now, and whatever I record here, I'll put music over it, but yeah, no, it's... Okay.
She was married.
Oh, yeah.
Second marriage. We didn't know.
Bruised and battered, I couldn't tell what I felt. I was unrecognizable to myself. I saw my reflection in a window. Wait, no, that's me. Well, that was certainly better than sitting in the airport for 8 hours. Thank you, Daniel. Note to self, I need to make more friends in layover cities. So, those of you in Atlanta, Miami, we need to get together.
I finally came to the realization on this trip that though I may not be a full food snob, just because a meal is included, that does not mean that I need to eat it.
So that was a long 9-hour flight. I forgot how surreal it was flying through the night. I haven't done it in a while, but I'm here, so let's have some fun.
Both embarking and disembarking from Athens airport requires a long slog down this hallway. It's nearly a kilometer long. If you're not expecting it, it can be very disconcerting, so I'm just giving you this as a nice warning.
So that was a new one on me. I had to use my card to turn on the main switch for everything.
I know a lot of people don't like it when it rains on their vacation, but as long as it doesn't rain for the whole day or the entire trip, I actually enjoy a little bit because it gives you a feel for the city in all ways and not just at its peak.
attention to detail everywhere is just fantastic. Everywhere you look, there's this tiny little minute figure or idea. And I can't help but agree. I came across several rallies, protests, and demonstrations while I was in Athens. I didn't always know what they were for, but that didn't stop me from taking a moment to watch. Though this is a city of museums, ironically, with me being me, I don't know how many I'm going to go to because the city itself is really its own museum. So it depends on the free time. I've got some now. I may or may not go in, and I think I'm just going to wander the city today. So we'll find out.
Signo me ta Hellenic mu ine tromera me latte Anglica.
Yok böyle. Yok. Yok. Böyle ya.
Okay.
Cheese.
So the rain is not cooperating. I'm gonna grab my little snack.
The top of Lycabettus Hill provides you with an uninterrupted 360-degree view of Athens. There are cable cars to the top, but, of course, that has never been my style. After climbing all manner of hill, mountain, volcano, ancient temples and pyramids, and only the gods know what else, well, it is no longer a test. I don't push myself with these things. It has simply become what I do. Be it metaphorical or masochistic, it is simply what I do. Athens' first real mega high-rise. Everyone I spoke to about it has mixed emotions. I personally think it's hideous. Leave these ancient cities the way they are. They can be modern, but you don't need that. And yes, there is a church atop the hill. Because, why not? The Holy Church of St. George.
There are bookstores everywhere, which is amazing to see given how things are in the United States. 4 right in a row. Used bookstores just sitting there stacked full.
The stomping is symbolic. There are dozens of nails driven into the soles of those boots, and it is to let their ancestors know that the Greeks are alive and free.
Βάλε, καλησπέρα σας. Αρχίζει και το σημερινό πρόγραμμα των πολιτιστικών εκδηλώσεων του φεστιβάλ. Πριν πούμε οτιδήποτε, θέλουμε να ευχαριστήσουμε το
I've gotten amazingly better at crowds the older I get, but I'm thinking if you can see past this little cluster here, it may be time to dodge into someplace and get something to eat.
I didn't order fries. Both my British friends and myself noticed that often when a menu said potatoes, they gave the Americans and the Brits fries or chips. Nicholas is a very common name in Greece. He is the patron saint of the sea, after all. You'd hear it shortened to Nikos, as that lady was just shouting. Many of my Greek acquaintances took to calling me Nikos, and quite honestly, I would love to have that catch on. I would like to be Nikos. Omania Square is pretty on the surface, but after a few minutes you realize it has become the hangout of immigrants from Africa, the Middle East, and East Asia who are there without their families, and it becomes a little bit sad.
Well, that was a really long first day. That was actually 2 days because I didn't get any sleep on the plane, and I am way too old to be doing that kind of thing anymore. So I'm going to turn in early. Sun hasn't even fully set yet, but I'm going to get some sleep because tomorrow I'm going out to the Acropolis. So that should be fun, and I want to be rested for that. No babies on either of those flights. I can't remember the last time I was baby-free on flights. That is a fucking miracle. So nice. Athens is cool. I really like how walkable it is. Once you get in from the airport, the city center itself is very pedestrian friendly, and there's Ubers if you want them, taxis, public transit. So if you can't walk, but you can, but if you can't, you can take those around. It's very packed, very lively. The homeless here, a lot of them are psychiatrically damaged, and that's always hard for me. Now, not that we don't have crazy homeless in the United States, but these are the ones that have been misplaced, and it's hard to see given the way my life is and my daughter, and just knowing how easy it is for these people to fall through the cracks. To see them here living on the cracks in the sidewalk is heartbreaking. But you know, that's, what are you going to do? It's their economy is trashed. I can't imagine there is much in the way of services for them. So if they don't have a family member that takes them in, that's where they end up. That would be my only downside so far that I've noticed. Other than that, really cool. Why don't you come along tomorrow? Thanks for watching today.